Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at the Golden Box Office Awards in downtown Toronto with director Michael Dowse. How does it feel to be receiving a Goldie for your directing on Goon?
It's great. It's a real honor. I mean, it's kind of strange. It's been a while since we made the film, and it's almost been a year since we released it. So it's nice to get this final little award, and it's a great piece of recognition. A lot of people put a lot of work into it, so it's nice to get recognized.
And what's it like being here at the Hockey Hall of Fame?
Oh, it's great. It's I'm a Montreal fan, so it's a little weird being in Toronto, but I guess this is this Hockey Hall of Fame knows no team really. It accepts all teams, so it's awesome. I've been here before. It's a great Hall of Fame. Yeah.
There's been a lot of dialogue around the Enforcer and the controversy surrounding it. Did you expect that to happen when you released the film?
Yeah, I guess when we released it between writing it and making it and putting it together, when we were cutting, a lot of those those tragedies happened, and we felt like in the film we tried to deal with sort of some of the repercussions of being an enforcer. So we feel like we dealt with it. But if we were to make another film, we would definitely deal with it in a much bigger way, for sure. Yeah.
And you also walked a really great line. You had comedic elements and a little bit of violence, and it's also heartwarming. How did you walk that line and get all of those different emotions in there?
I think they kind of go hand in hand. I mean, for me, I always think comedy sort of opens you up to be a little bit more dramatic and gives you a little leeway. If you get them laughing, you can you buy yourself a bit of time to make it maybe a little bit more heartfelt. So I think it's all tied together. I mean, the more funny you make it, the more room you get to make it more dramatic. And I always like movies that walk that line together. So, but the main goal is really to make it funny,
And what is the importance of Canadian film and culture and Telefilm and the government supporting us to you?
I just think it's a really great thing that Telefilm does. I've made films in the UK and in the States and in Canada, and it's a really important thing that they do, especially these days. It's really hard to finance films, so the budget levels that these guys finance at, it's really rare. And it's really impressive that they continue to support sort of Canadian voices and let us tell our stories. And it's really nice that the audiences actually recognized it and came to this movie, which is a big thing for me. Is that I'm not really I try not to be like sort of an auteur filmmaker, and I try to make my films for audiences. So it's nice for that audience actually showed up and saw this film and didn't pirate it like the other ones.
Thanks so much, Mike. Congrats, and have a great time here at the Goldies.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at the Goldies in downtown Toronto.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations to all the winners. We're really proud of this Canadian talent. And that's concluded this morning's ceremony.